welcome back to my channel. So yes, my hair has fallen off, my hair has been chopped. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's sort of one of those things that I wanted to film a couple of days ago, but obviously I had a cut about three days ago, so I just really wanted to just like sit and have a little play with it. I've also had some more blonde put in there, so yeah, I don't know, but it's easier to wash, easier to dry, and easier to style, so it saves me time, and also hair does grow back, so it's all good. But today I'm going to talk about, and this has something very much to do with this, is that I'm going to be talking about feeling burnt out. And a lot of you guys out there, especially if you are new at business and the Etsy game in general, might not even know that this is actually what's going on with you. You might feel just not motivated, you might have a lack of inspiration, you might just feel tired, emotional, drained, and just generally just dreading kind of working on your Etsy shop. And this can especially come after, you know, I know a lot of you guys out there and sales are slow because it's January and Christmas has just been and gone, and with the political situation the way it is, I'm not going to go too much into that, I don't want any political comments, but it's the biggest countries in the world right now just seem to just be very politically unstable, and I think that has affected sales in a great way. So sales are probably going to be down in January. Mine definitely take a slump in January, but because I've been doing this now, this is my 4th year, I get it and I kind of welcome it. So I'm just going to basically teach you how to identify when you're feeling burnt out and what you can actually do about it to make sure that you don't feel that way any more than you have to, because feeling burnt out is a necessary part of working really hard. If you are working so hard, which a lot of you guys are doing or did do the run up to Christmas, you will feel burnt out. It's just a natural progression. You can't put in 85 hours a week for months and then expect your body to be okay with that, because believe me, it won't. So as we've just discussed, feeling burnt out is when you're just feeling lack of inspiration, you can't come up with any good product ideas, or you're just tired or just emotional for no apparent reason, and you just feel so drained and tired and nothing excites you, and you just have a real lack of motivation. And even when you do work, you tend to just work on little easy things and you procrastinate the big things, like for example fiddling with fonts and, you know, fiddling with supplies and tidying up, which is also a very important process. But if you're like tidying up things that don't need to be tidied, or you're just generally just doing little jobs that you know are not on your to-do list and you have bigger things to do, but you just can't seem to get the energy to do that, that is when you are feeling and when you are burnt out. And here is some amazing tips to help you stop feeling like that and kick burnout out of your life. Now, point number 1 is just to accept what went wrong. And this is basically just to accept that some days you just will not be bothered to take action, and don't feel guilty about this. I especially am really bad at this, but don't feel guilty if you have a work day planned in, you sit down at your desk and you just go, I just can't. That's okay, and take a blimmin' day off. It's fine. Honestly, your business will still be there the next day or for the next week. Just please make sure that you just accept that your mind and your body needs rest, and to just sit at home on the couch watching a film and eating snacks. It's fine. You worked really hard over the Christmas period. You can't keep pushing yourself, or burnout will just get worse and worse. And I have seen this happen in a lot of Etsy shops where they've come into the group, they've asked a few questions over the course of a few months, and then they've said, I can't do this, I'm going to shut down my shop. And then 6 months later, they come back and they say, I'm going to open up my shop again now. And it's like, I feel like if you'd have just taken a week or 2 away to truly relax, not to think about Etsy or your business or anything like that, just to sit on the couch, watch films, or go for a walk, or go on a little short break or something like that, and just enjoy yourself and enjoy the, you know, the hard work that you've already put into your Etsy shop. I feel like a lot of these shops wouldn't need or feel the need to shut down, because they would have identified that burnout is a natural part of having an Etsy business. But all of that is okay, and a large learning curve, I think, for a lot of Etsy shops and a lot of you know, a lot of people think that having an Etsy shop is all about learning how to do SEO and, you know, reach your targets and learn who your target audience is and all of these wonderful things. And it is, don't get me wrong. But a big thing that you are not told, you know, you're not given an instruction book when you go self-employed or when you open a business. And I found this really hard because 6 months after going full-time with my business, I just really just didn't feel good. I thought this is what I wanted and I just don't feel okay. And I started to question whether or not this business was actually for me. And I just thought, how is it I was happier at a job that I didn't like, working all of the hours that I had spare on my Etsy business versus like now or back then when I had all the hours I could do to work on my business. And as it turned out, that was the problem, because I was giving all of my time into my business. I had no time to myself. I had no sense of, you know, who I was now. I just made this massive life transition and I didn't know how to cope with it. I just put all of my time into my Etsy shop and didn't have a break. And that is a big old rant, but I feel like it needed to be said, especially at this time of year. So if you guys are feeling like that, you are completely normal. It is just a natural part of having a business, and I don't think enough people talk about this. So there's my 2 cents on that. So the second thing is to take good care of yourself. Now, before you click away and go, yeah, I know this stuff, I've got to sleep and eat and all that type of thing, no. Well, yes, but no. Really take care of yourself. Again, this is something that I need to, even now, I need to take better care of myself. I do eat, you know, refined sugars and just snacky things like packets of crisps and, you know, easy things. But take the time to, you know, nourish yourself, make yourself proper meals, have proper sleep, have proper downtime. Not just watching something at night on the couch with your phone answering Etsy messages. Put the phone down, put Etsy down, Etsy will still be there in the morning, but just really truly take care of yourself. And this might mean that you have to literally schedule it in, and this is what I ended up having to do, is that I had to schedule in time to exercise. And now my exercise bike is literally over there and it's staring me in the face. So if you guys have seen my most recent office tour, I'll link it somewhere here. But basically, yeah, my exercise bike you would have seen is literally right there. So it's staring me in the face. So it's kind of like a constant reminder to get off of the computer and just spend half an hour on the exercise bike, go for a shower, feel refreshed, come back with a fresh set of eyes. And I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been staring at a problem all morning thinking, how can I do this? I go away on my bike, have a shower, come back, and boom, the answer is right there. So honestly, there is some actual like mental benefits, well, apart from the obvious, but there is some actual mental benefits from just taking a step back, coming back with a fresh set of eyes. And honestly, the answers to whatever you're trying to think about in your mind at the time is usually right there because your body has rested, you've taken a step back. Yeah, so just really take care of yourself. It's really important just to sleep well, eat right, exercise where you can, and take breaks, because those 4 things I feel like we just don't do. That kind of just goes out the window when we, you know, step into the business world or the Etsy lifestyle. And believe me, it kind of is a lifestyle. The third point is a bit of a surprising one, I think, is to welcome your inner child or inner gremlin, depending on how naughty they are. Basically, welcome your inner child. My inner child would so much rather be sat on the couch watching Disney films all day rather than writing blog posts and, you know, doing other things like that. But I don't just stifle her. I don't just go, no, I'm an adult now, I need to work. Because that is the quickest way to feel burnt out and to feel like you don't have fun in life. And your inner child is very much a way to have fun. Now, the best way to do this is to just accept that you have an inner child and you have an innate want to have fun. And that's okay, because life should be fun. It shouldn't be about the grind every single day. And again, I was not very good at this the first year of my business going full time. I just thought it was about working hard, working hard, working hard. And I don't agree with this struggle mentality. Like, you have to struggle to be successful. And I know a lot of top like gurus and stuff out there, they kind of say that, you know, it should be a struggle, you should give up a lot of things, which I kind of agree with, but at the same time I often think that that is just a really good way to waste a year to 5 years of your life, because all you do is work and you end up again feeling burnt out and you stifle your inner child, and it just ends up just not being fun. You have to kind of question the stats, you know, basically, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's basically most businesses will fail in the first 5 years. And I really do believe that about half of those can be prevented just by having fun and taking a break and embracing the lifestyle. Because again, working for yourself, having an Etsy shop, XYZ, it's about having spare time to pursue what you want to pursue, not just work all the time. Again, I did do a video on like what is the point in having an Etsy shop. Again, I'll link it somewhere around here. But embrace your inner child. Go and do something purely for fun. Don't do something because you think you're going to get something out of it at the end. Go and watch a cartoon, you know, go and do whatever. Go ski bobbing, go swimming, go and buy a colourful bath bomb because you like it. I don't know, just literally anything that you think of that you think that would be fun, and then your sensible voice comes in and goes, no Steph, you should be working, you shouldn't be spending money on that, you should be doing this, you should be. No, just take a break, take a step back, go and have some fun and just experience what this wonderful Etsy lifestyle can truly be about. Now, the last point is to really understand your big goal. Now, I did do a kind of how to set goals video, that will be on my channel somewhere. But if you don't have a big goal, when I say a big goal, I mean a big goal. Like for me, for example, I have my dream car, my dream home, all of the investments that I want and where I want to travel to, all on my board across there. And again, if you saw my updated office tour, then you will see that. I have this board which is literally all the way across my wall there, and it's got flowers and things on as well, so it's pretty, so I look at it and it's a big goal and that motivates me. And the thing is that it's not just a case of having, oh, I want to be rich or I want to earn £1 million a year. You have to really know exactly what you want your lifestyle to look like, and visualizing that, and I know we're going to get into some hippy dippy stuff now, but visualizing that is a really good way to not only, I find it calms myself when I've had like a really bad day and I'm like, oh, why do I do this? I visualize my big goal and I think that is why I'm doing it. This feeling, and your big goal should conjure up feelings for you. It should be an emotional goal. This feeling is what I'm aiming towards, not this feeling where I'm feeling like I want to jump out of a window. So honestly, you have to know what your big goal is, and that should be like your North Star. That should be, everything you do should be in service of that goal and, you know, get you towards that goal. So honestly guys, make sure that you set your goals, because everything in your business is in service of that goal, or should be towards that goal. So before you even start a business or even think about hopping onto Etsy and opening up a shop, you really need to know what your big goal is. And even if it's just a small goal, even if you think, I can't think that far ahead yet, but I will set a goal that in a year's time I want to make 100 sales, 1,000 sales, 10,000 sales. Make that goal, make it slightly out of your reach. So let's say if you make a sale a day, just one sale a day, rather than having your goal to be 352 sales in a year, put it up to 500 sales or 1,000 sales in a year. It's got to be just out of your reach, but a number that you can see yourself achieving. Now again, I did go into this in my how to set goals video, so hopefully go and watch that, and hopefully you will get some really good insights into how I set goals and achieve them in that video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it with anyone that you think needs to hear this, because I think there's a lot of Etsy shop owners out there that will probably never see this unless you share it with them. So please share with people that you know need to hear this message. Also guys, I've noticed that a lot of you guys are applying to be in the Facebook group that I've made. The link is always in the description box below, and I'd love to see you in there. If you are not in my Facebook group, it's free to join. Honestly, the community that we've built up in there is so amazing, and I'd love to have you be a part of it. So please go in the description box, click the link, apply, and get yourself into that wonderful supportive group. Subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!